Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel Zaleski, and today we're going to be talking to you about playoff baseball, high school fall sports, and this week's 3 to C. It's all yours, and it's all now. Joining us now is Jason Zaleski, our sports expert. The Milwaukee Brewers are in the playoffs for the 5th time in franchise history. Back in 2011, they were 2 games away from the World Series. Are they going to get closer this year in 2018?
Well, that's the big question, Rachel. It is, what can this team do? And right now, they're doing everything. So if their trajectory, their strategy, their whole direction holds, yeah, it sure seems like it. And again, we left this team for dead back in July. Now, I know Brewer diehards out there, including
you left this team for dead.
Well, they were. And listen, I got... since our show last week, I had people talking to me all over the place, everywhere I went, and they were saying, Jason, you were right. I mean, they were abysmal. They were frauds in July, and that's when I was making those comments. We kind of even left the Brewers off the show for a few weeks as we got situated into fall sports and gave attention to our local teams, but the Brewers are back on the radar now. They're 9-1 in their last 10 games. They are on fire. They beat the Cubs in a 1-game playoff for the division championship, pop champagne in the Cubs visiting locker room, and then last night, after 13 innings, the Colorado Rockies pop champagne in the Cubs visiting locker room. Cubs are done, and now that's what we have, Rachel. We've got the Rockies going to the Brewers. They'll start a 5-game series in Milwaukee on Thursday, and then we've got the Braves visiting the Dodgers, also in a 5-game series over in Los Angeles. And here's what you all should know about a 5-game series. Game 1, crucial. You only need to win 3 to move on. You only get 5. You've got to win the first one. If you're the home team, you've got to win that first one. Just so crucial to be on point. And Rachel, you're going to the game on Thursday, so you're going to help them out. Yeah. It's
going to be so exciting.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I think there's a lot to be excited about right now in baseball here in Wisconsin.
All right, so we can see the regular season coming to an end for high school sports, for soccer, volleyball, and football. So, Jason, who is going to the playoffs and who is going to do well in the playoffs?
Yeah, boy, loaded questions here for me. What have you been up to? I don't know.
You're on the hot seat. Go ahead and answer.
I am on the hot seat. Well, high school sports format, especially soccer and volleyball, everybody's in. So everybody gets to go. Football, not quite the same. You need to have a winning record, and then of all teams with winning records, there are only so many spots, so you've got to do maybe just a little bit better. But usually everybody with a winning record gets in, and a winning conference record is what we're talking about there first. So let's just start with volleyball. So okay. Volleyball regular season ends this week, and a lot of good things happen in our area. Of course, Stratford Tigers, goes without saying, one of the best teams in the state, regardless of division. The Columbus Catholic Dons just on Tuesday night won their 2nd straight Clover Belt Conference title. The Marshall Tigers will go to the playoffs. They've been scuffling all year, so we'll see other teams in the area to watch volleyball-wise. Spash Panthers. Good volleyball team over there in Stevens Point. So keep an eye on them after they get seeded. All those teams I just mentioned, minus the Marshall Tigers, will get top seeds in their respective sectionals. And so they've got a leg up on their competition that way. In soccer, that's going to end next week. And again, locally here, Marshfield Tigers, as I'm being swarmed by a bee. Yeah, that's going to happen. The Marshfield Tigers boys soccer team, they should have a favorable seed early on in their playoffs. They've got a couple games to go, but should. They just roughed up Merrill here on Tuesday night. And then the Columbus Catholic Dons, again, will have a very high seed, if not the number 1 or number 2 seed in their brackets. And then again, we'll go back to Spash, Rachel. Spash Panthers soccer, they're going to have a real top seed as well. So
force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and we'll save football for another time. We've got 2 regular season games, including the last one right here at Beal Stadium, happening on Friday.
All right, moving on to this week's 3 to C. We had some amazing plays. We had zigs, we had zags, we had swatting of the football. We even saw a guy in the end zone catch a humongous tall thrown play, and it was amazing.
Were they aggressive?
They were aggressive.
Rachel's go-to word, aggressive.
They were all noteworthy for sure. So this week we have a special revealing of the 3 to C.
Hey, it's Hayden Bauman. It's time for the 3 to C.
At number 3, me, Parker Leffel.
Over in Loyal, the Greyhounds continue to roll, winners now of 5 in a row. Parker Leffel, dazzling play at the goal line to stop the Thorpe drive. Ha-ha face is your vote for Parker.
1. Number 2 is me, number 2, Brant Bowman.
For homecoming for Marshfield at Beale, and Brant Bowman is out here making memories for a lifetime. Bowman, he don't dance, he make money moves. Give the thumbs up for Brant.
The number 1 play 3 to C is me, Ball and Bright.
He might have the better arm of the two. Back and has Trow. And it's going to be caught. It's going to be caught off of the shoulder pad. What a play by Vaughn Bright. What a catch by Vaughn Bright.
Thanks for watching the Zaleski Sports Show.
All right, Rachel, yeah, and you know, those 4 entries, every one of them a winner for sure. In a different week, any of them would have won on their own. It just so happened that these 4 number 1s all clashed on the same week, and so I just thought we had a little fun with all 4 contestants, and we look forward to next week's 3 to C.
Yes, that's amazing. So thanks everybody for checking that out, and make sure that you guys keep voting. We appreciate all your votes.
It was a record vote this week.
It was.
Right? Yeah.
How many?
Hundreds. Well, yeah.
So all live streams can be found on ZaleskiSportsShow.com. Just click Live Sports.
Right. What are they?
Well, it's good you ask. So this Friday, we have football games that will be Stratford at Marathon.
Okay.
The Zaleski Sports Show game of the week will be the Eau Claire Regis at Spencer Columbus, and a very special broadcast at this last ever regular season football game here at Beale Stadium as the Marshfield Tigers host the DC Everest Evergreens with Steve Maves on the call.
Yeah, and late breaking news, we're going to have Steve go to Pittsville. He's going to watch the undefeated Pittsville Panthers take on Almond Bancroft.
Oh.
Yep, and we talked about that last night in our production meeting. It just skipped your mind.
Yep, it sure
That's exactly how those things happen. But our game of the week, I mean, let's just talk about that real quick. Spencer Columbus Rockets taking on the Eau Claire Regis Ramblers, and both teams undefeated, both teams 7-0, and it's just a top matchup. I mean, you want to watch football. If you're not able to make that game in person, you're going to another one, or just want to watch from the comfort of your own home, put that one on the big screen, put the other 3 on something. I mean, watch all 4, and again, 4, Rachel, 4 live stream televised football games this Friday. It's crazy, but this is what happens when you get down to crunch time.
So we also will have 10 other highlights of soccer, football, volleyball from around the area this week as well.
Yeah, lots to watch.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks everybody for watching. This has been the Zaleski Sports Show. You can find us on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Show. Also, you can find us on Twitter at Zaleski Sports. Have a great rest of your week. This is Rachel and this is Jason. Go Sports.
Go Sports. Let's clear Beale one last time.